Hi everyone, welcome to BBB Laboratories. Today we're going over our candy drying kit. We have a 1.9 cubic foot oven here and our vacuum pump right here. I'm going to start out by just putting the power cord in the back of the oven. And I'm going to do the same thing for the vacuum pump, just plug it in. And then the last thing that I connect is the vacuum pump to the vacuum oven. Now in your kit, you're going to have this little adapter and this filter dryer. This will filter out some moisture in the air coming into the vacuum pump. This just screws on. Put it hand tight for now and I'll tighten down all the lines later. Now I have my HVAC hose. It's going to go from the filter to the back of the vacuum pump. And now we're going to the vacuum oven on this side. This one screws on hand tight. I'm just going to get my wrench and tighten up that adapter on the filter dryer. Both sides. Okay. Now last thing I'm going to do, in the kit we have this exhaust filter here and an adapter for it. I'll take off the standard exhaust that comes with the pump. This is also where you're going to fill your oil. Mine's already full. So I will put this adapter on and then put on my filter. This new filter will prevent a lot more oil mist from getting into the air than the stock filter that this comes with. I'll start out by turning on my vacuum oven. We'll go over the settings real fast. It has two power switches for power and then one for the lights. So while we're running, we'll be able to see inside pretty easily. We have our vacuum gauge right here. It's going to display inches of mercury. And now we have our controller that displays temperature here. So it's already starting to heat up. It says run right here, it means it's going. Its set point's at 130. I'm going to go ahead and change it by just hitting the settings button 2 times to make it blink. I'll go over to change this to 135. Just using these arrows. Hit the settings again and it's already running. To stop it or start it, just use the button on the right. Just hold that. It's off now. And to get it started, you just hold it again. Now it's back on run. So this will heat up to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it's just going to stay there for the duration of the entire run. So let's start loading some trays and put them in the oven. These are the trays the vacuum oven comes with. The 1.9 comes with 11 of these. I just have this PTFE paper on top. It's kind of like parchment paper but more durable and it's able to be reused. I'll take some of my candies, put them on the tray. Definitely leave a little bit of space between them. They are going to get pretty big in the oven, so we don't want them to touch each other and get all stuck together. We space these out a little bit more. And after this tray is full, we're just going to put it in the oven. And then we have to space them between each other. We don't want the top of these to hit the tray above it. Different candies will expand different amounts. These will expand probably about an inch taller than it is now. And I'm not going to put a tray above it to leave space for it to do so. I'll put this in the oven. Let's pick a tray here. And now when I put my next tray full of candy into the oven, I'm going to leave it 2 spots above. I'm going to leave this one open right here. If you have smaller candies that don't expand, you can use all 11 trays at once. I recommend just doing every other tray for testing purposes until you know how big they get. After all my candy's in the oven, put all that loaded up later, I'm going to turn on the light so you can see better inside. And then also, we're going to turn on the vacuum pump. And when I turn on the pump, the gauge will start to move. And open it up. See, the gauge starts. It's going to go all the way past -30. The absolute vacuum you can actually achieve is -29.9. but this gauge is just an estimate of that. We're going to let that go down, and then we'll put some more candy in there and get it started. As you can see, we put a few more trays in our oven. We let them go for about 2.5 hours. Different candies require different temperatures and times. We recommend some small batch testing before putting full batches into the oven.